Getting back into the real, I say salam or salam. I say salam. In salam, we say salam. That means, ellow or hello. There. So I want to read a bit to you today. We're going to go through Constitution. And this is the Constitution of the Nubians or the Nubians. And we actually established the first Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence, or what is called the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution was ordained for self-determination, to have the right to or autonomy, to be self-governing in matters relating to the internal and local affairs, including culture, to go back to the origin of what is to be done on earth. And through culture, you will see, if you go through religion, you will find that people are tied up into something that is not what we do. But as we do it and people observe it, then they say this is their religion. This is what they rely on. This is their space. So you have education, information, media, health, housing, a certain way we're supposed to be living. We're not supposed to be living spread out. We're not supposed to be living paying homage and tribute and paying monies, which equates to time and energy to those that's not of our who we are. We're talking about employment. You're not supposed to work for this, that, or these. You're supposed to work for, by, and with each other as a tribal unit. And the welfare to be well and fair in our social networking with each other. Economic activities for the economics, dealing with lands, resources, management, environment, and to deal with people who are non-members. So right now, everybody's a non-member. I am the only member. I am the only member of my tribe. If you want to be in my tribe, you have to go by my laws. I am sovereign. If you want to be sovereign with me together, we must agree on my terms, because my terms is the self-determination and self-governing. If you want to be a part of the self and with the all, then you must conform to the teachings, the way of life that I live. For those who are slaves, you will remain a slave. I cannot help you. You cannot help me. I don't need your help. Those who are indigenous have the right to recognition. I recognize myself. I demand those to recognize me. Observance or observation and enforcement of the treaties, agreements, and other constructive arrangements concluded with states now or their successors. What happened before? According to the original spirit and intent, the intentions was to give you away out of the discard and the hatred of your own people. So you come over here to my land, America, it's the whole continent. You want to divide and claim that which is not yours and will never be yours. According to original spirit and intent, you are to bow down. You're not to be around me. You are contagious with a spiritual impediment. You're not the same. We're not equal. And you must honor and respect the treaties, the agreements, and the other constructive arrangements that we have made. There are facts and laws of how close you can come to a free man, a sovereign. You're not to put your aura, your space around me. And these conflicts or disputes that you may want to be combative about will be settled by what we call international bodies, agreed by all parties concerned. Now, the word autonomy is defined in the American Heritage Dictionary, the third edition, as autonomies, which is the condition or quality of being independent, self-government, or the right of self-government, self-determination with respect to local and internal affairs, granted autonomy to a natural minority, a self-governing state, community, or group. We are a self-governing group. We are a self-governing state of mind. We are a self-governing common unity. It is called the I-9 Nation. Third eye open. According to the Comprehensive Etymology Dictionary of the English Language, it comes from the Greek word autonomia, meaning independence, self-ruling. If you don't put your time to teach it, you will not be able to reach it. You will not be able to live it if you don't live it every day. This is right now the Sabbath. Is going over your independence. The Sabbath is to go over your independence. The Sabbath is to go over your independence and have plans for your next 6 days. The 6 represents 6. The 6 and the 9 is the same. The 9 is the most powerful. The 6 is the 9 reverse going up to heaven or out of this as a 361 spiral. If you don't recognize if something is giving you a headache with these words, change the channel. It is not for you. It's okay today. We have the right and the condition of power of self-government, the negation of a state of political influence from without and from foreign powers. The word autonomy is used for what it means, independence. I am independence of you. You have no jurisdiction over me. The things that you find that you do, I do not do, we do not do. We do not jump out of planes. We do not do ripcords. We do not do daredevil things that will put our lives in a situation of variance of maybe or maybe not. We don't put ourselves in those positions. This is something for those who have no way to live. We have a way of life. We are part of the Yamasee Native Americans or United Nubian Nations of Moors and the Thomas. We are sovereign status, and it's our right as an indigenous people. We are not asking anyone, any of those who are in there governing, anybody of any city or state or any country for this liberty that is rightfully ours. We are simply communicating our status to those foreign nations. Okay? The word communicating is a verb of the word communication, which is defined in the American Heritage Dictionary, 3rd edition, to confer information about, to make known, to impart, to communicate the new data of our office, to reveal clearly, to manifest that which is. According to the Comprehensive Etymological Dictionary in English language, the word communicates comes from the Latin word communicatione, accusative of communicatio, from communicatus, past participle of communicare, meaning to communicate, in part to share, from communis, meaning common or universal or public. In the Black Laws Dictionary, the revised 4th edition, the word communication is defined as information given, the sharing of knowledge by or with another, a conference, a consultation or bargaining preparatory to making a contract, an intercourse, and a connection. This is exactly what we have done and are doing now, informing other nations of our sovereign status. What does the word sovereign mean and how is it used? Answer: according to the American Heritage Dictionary, 3rd edition, sovereign means self-governing, independent, a sovereign state, having supreme rank or power, a sovereign prince. According to the Comprehensive Etymological Dictionary of the English language, the word sovereign comes from the Middle English, Old French souverain or sovereign or sovereign, from Middle English superiorness, meaning chief, principal, where it also Spanish soberano, Italian soprano, and from the Latin super, meaning above. What I'm reading is the Constitution of the Indigenous People, informed to us by the United Nubian Nations of Moor. The word sovereign is used for what it means, as seen in the Dred Scott versus Stanford case, and I quote, "They both describe the political body who, according to our Republican constitutions, form the sovereignty and who hold the power and conduct the government through their representation. They are what we call familiarly called the sovereign people, and every citizen is a part of this people and a constitute member of this sovereignty." In other words, we are communicating to you the fact of our status as indigenous and sovereign nation. This is a communication to you. Question: just who are the Americans? Answer: no Caucasians are Americans by nationality. No Caucasians are Americans by nationality, being that they are not indigenous of this land but admit themselves to have come here from Europe and its various subdivisions as settlers. We're going to leave that right there. And we're going to get back to what we getting. We're going to get back to the get down of what it is. So you got that. That's enough for you today. You need to go ahead and read and study. You need to like and share. You need to take a pen and pencil, write it down, and find out either you want to be a slave or you want to be sovereign. You're going to be free. And if you're free, you got work to do.